Stories of the day. Take a look. On the death anniversary of journalist Gauri Lankesh, hundreds of people gathered at Maurya Circle. The Gauri Memorial Trust held a meeting demanding the ban of the organization responsible for Gauri Lankesh's murder. Rationalists also marched from Maurya Circle to Raj Bhavan, where they would submit a memorandum to the governor. Sources reveal more details of the Gauri Lankesh murder case. 45 people were reportedly trained to eliminate rationalists and were trained in the jungles of Belagavi. This has been reportedly been running since 2010. Students of NEWS9 in Bengaluru were irked by the Chief Minister's lack of punctuality. The students who were waiting for the Chief Minister since 10 a.m. left the venue when the Chief Minister failed to arrive even at 12 noon. The Chief Minister was to attend the program held in NEWS9 for the Indian Technology Congress. Chief Minister Kumaraswamy will be visiting Belagavi on the 15th of September. The visit has been scheduled in the backdrop of President Ramnath Kovind's visit to attend a program organised by Ramaya Hospital District. The Chief Minister is also likely to hold a Janata Darshan in Belagavi. It comes following criticism that the government is ignoring North Karnataka. More leaders have come out in support of the former Chief Minister Siddaramaya's comment on becoming the Chief Minister yet again. Chikbalapur MLA K. Sudhakar said Siddaramaya is capable of becoming a Chief Minister again. He also said that it would take time to adjust the coalition setup and that funds were not being released for development works.
ಮುಂದೆ ಒಂದು ದಿವಸ ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಾಳೆನೇ ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಏನಿಲ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿವಸ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಅರ್ಹತೆ.
The state government's drive for the development of the Hyderabad-Karnataka region seems to be just an eyewash. Developmental projects approved 8 years ago for Raichur, Ballari, Kalaburgi and Koppal are moving at snail's pace. The meeting was held in Kalaburgi. The cabinet had approved 365.54 crore rupees for the region. Officials are said to have utilized only 273 crore rupees out of the 292 crores allotted. DK Shivkumar is said to have held a meeting with 4 BJP MLAs at his residence in Sadashiv Nagar. Gulihatti Shekhar was one of the 4 MLAs who is said to have met the Congress leader. Rumours are doing the rounds that Gulihatti Shekhar plans to join Congress. The Dharwad High Court has ordered immediate election for the post of chairman of PLD Bank in Belagavi. The Tehsildar had postponed election indefinitely, saying that one of the bank directors was missing, following which other directors who are supporters of Lakshmi Hebalkar had approached the High Court. The election was scheduled to be held on August 28th. Dissidence seems to have grown in Belagavi Congress camp. Satish Jarkiholy will decide the further course of action on September 7th after the chairman of the PLD Bank is elected. A money issue is said to have led to dissent between Lakshmi Hebalkar and Ramesh Jarkiholy. Lakshmi Hebalkar, it is said, had lent crores of rupees to Ramesh Jarkiholy's brother to set up sugar factories. However, Jarkiholy has failed to return the money, which has created differences. Several Congress leaders, including former Chief Minister Siddaramaya's intervention, has failed to bring a consensus between the Jarkiholy brothers and Hebalkar. Even amidst opposition by the people of Belagavi, the Karnataka State Highways Improvement Project office is being shifted to Hassan. Officials were seen packing files and other articles in order to shift the KSHIP office to Hassan. The BJP took a dig at the shifting of the Karnataka State Highways Improvement Project office. In a tweet, the BJP mocked the Congress JDS government and said that it wouldn't be surprising if the government shifts Vidhana Saudha to Hassan soon. Former Chief Minister Jagdish Shettar lashed out at Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy. He accused the Chief Minister of treating North Karnataka in a stepmotherly manner. He also took a dig at Kumaraswamy's temple visits and said the Chief Minister had not visited any temple in the North Karnataka region.
ನೀವು ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಬ್ಬ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಕುಮಾರಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಕುಮಾರಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ತಮಿಳುನಾಡಿಗರ ಹೋಗ್ರಿ, ಕೇರಳಕರ ಹೋಗ್ರಿ ಅಥವಾ ಕಾಯಂ ತಿರುಪತಿಯಾಗರಿ, ನಾವೇನು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇವತ್ತು ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಮಯ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಿ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಸಮಯ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು.
BJP State President B.S. Yediyurappa hit out at the Chief Minister over his comment on his son meeting IT Commissioner. He said that as a Chief Minister, Kumaraswamy shouldn't make irresponsible statements. He said that there was no connection between his son meeting IT Commissioner and IT returns.
ಕುಮಾರಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅವರು ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಏನಾದರೂ ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಯಿಂದ ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ನಮಗೂ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಸಂಬಂಧ? ಯಾವ IT ಯಾವ ED ನಮಗೇನು ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇದೆ? ಅನಗತ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಈ ಥರ ಹೇಳಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಗೊಂದಲ ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡಿ ಯಾರನ್ನು ಬದಮಾವಣೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಪರಾಧಿ ಸ್ಥಾನ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸುವಂಥ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಈ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಬಾರದು.
BJP MLA Arvind Limbavali also reacted on HDK's IT comment and said that it was okay for anyone to meet with the IT Commissioner. He said that there was no reason for the Chief Minister to feel offended by the meeting.
ಭೇಟಿ ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಅವರು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಈಗ IT ವಿಷಯದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು IT ರಿಟರ್ನ್ಸ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಮಾಡೋನು. ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕ್ಲಾರಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಹೋಗಿ. ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಯಾರು ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ವಾ? DK ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವ್ರ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಯಾರು ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ವಾ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ?
The Karnataka Food and Civil Supplies Minister Zamir Ahmed lashed out at Prime Minister Modi and took a jibe at his Achethan dialogue. Zamir questioned the centre's silence over the hike in fuel prices. He also taunted the Prime Minister's program, Man Ki Baat, and said that people wanted Kam Ki Baat.
60 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಡೀಸೆಲ್ ಇವತ್ತು ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಇವತ್ತು 80 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಚಿಲ್ಲರೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಏನೇ ಅಚ್ಚೇ ದಿನ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಇದೆ ಮೋದಿ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಅಚ್ಚೇ ದಿನ ಭಾಷಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅಚ್ಚೇ ದಿನ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಇದೇ ಅಚ್ಚೇ ದಿನ ಬಂದಿರೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ. ಮನ್ ಕಿ ಬಾತ್ ಯಾ ಮನ್ ಕಿ ಬಾತ್ ಕಾಮ್ ಕಿ ಬಾತ್ ಕರೋ. ಮನ್ ಕಿ ಬಾತ್ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ಕಾಮ್ ಕಿ ಬಾತ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು.
Zamir Ahmed also reacted on the BJP's claim that the coalition government wouldn't last for 5 years. Lashing out at the BJP, the minister said that the opposition hoped that the government would collapse, but that wouldn't come true.
ಬಿಜೆಪಿಯವರು ಎಲ್ಲ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಕನಸು ನೋಡ್ರೆ ಬಿಜೆಪಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಗ್ರ ಕನಸು ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. ನೋಡಿಲ್ವ ಯಡಿಯೂರಪ್ಪ ಅವರು 15 ದಿನ ಹಿಂದೆ 3ನೇ ತಾರೀಕಿಗೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಹೊರಟೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ, 10ನೇ ತಾರೀಕಿಗೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡೇ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಏನೇನೂ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಷದ ನಮ್ಮ ನಾಯಕರು, ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಖಂಡರು, ನಮ್ಮ ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ರಾಹುಲ್ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಅವರು ಮಾನ್ಯ ಕುಮಾರಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ 5 ವರ್ಷ ಅಂತ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. 5 ವರ್ಷ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ಸರ್ಕಾರ 5 ವರ್ಷ ಇರ್ತದೆ.
3 medical students were killed in an accident in Devanahalli after the car in which they were travelling collided with a truck. The deceased have been identified as Vishal, Prajwal and Bhushan, all of whom are students of Kempegowda Institute of Medical Sciences.
ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹೈವೇನಲ್ಲಿ ಗಾಡಿ ಕೆಟ್ಟು ನಿಂತಿದೆ, ಆಕ್ಸಲ್ ಕಟ್ಟಾಗಿ. ಆ ಗಾಡಿಗೆ ಏನು ಪ್ರಿಕೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಗಾಡಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲದೆ ಬಂದು ಹೊಡೆದು 3 ಜನ ಮೃತಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಥಳದಲ್ಲೇ. ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಗಂಭೀರವಾದ ಗಾಯಗಳು ಸಹ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ MBBSನ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್.
A man was killed after a tractor toppled over in the village of Billichodu near Davangere. The deceased has been identified as 24-year-old Sunil Nayak. Sunil's family members, however, claim he was killed by illegal sand mafia and are demanding a probe into the murder. Motorists face the brunt of the district administration's confusing statements. Vehicles flying towards Shirdi Ghat were halted. Vehicles moving towards Mangaluru were stopped near Gundia checkpost. This has caused a lot of traffic jam in the region. In a shocking incident, a woman was seen thrashing her daughter at her house in Karwar. The family members were seen watching the horrific incident. As mute spectators, the girl sought forgiveness, but the woman did not pay heed to her and continued thrashing the girl. A husband has accused his wife of honey trapping him. Shivanand has lodged a complaint against his wife Priyanka in the Tunganagar police station. But Shivanand accused his wife of honey trapping him. His wife refuted the husband's accusation and said that it was an attempt to get divorced without giving suitable compensation. Shivanand and Priyanka have been married for 4 years now, and the differences between the couple is said to have started after Priyanka gave birth to a baby boy. Chamarajanagar's district hospital is in shambles, especially the maternity section. Nursing mothers and pregnant women are struggling with poor ventilation, light and cleanliness at the hospital, as a result of which patients and their relatives are forced to move around covering their noses. Serial thefts were reported from nearly 6 shops in Ramanagara. Thefts took place at the CMC complex in Vivekanand Nagar.
ನಿನ್ನೆ ರಾತ್ರಿ 3:30 ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಂಗಡಿ ಈ ಕಳ್ಳತನ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಈಗ 20 ದಿನ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆನೂ ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ ಕಳ್ಳತನ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಸೂಕ್ತ ಕ್ರಮ ಕೈಗೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ. ನಿನ್ನೆ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಸರಣಿ ಕಳ್ಳತನ ಇದೆ. ಕನಿಷ್ಠ 9ರಿಂದ 13 ಅಂಗಡಿ ಕಳ್ಳತನ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಯಾವ ಅಂಗಡಿಯಿಂದಲೂ ಇವರು ರಾತ್ರಿ ನೈಟ್ ಬೀಟ್ ಆಗಲಿ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥಿತ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಈ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ.
Two foreigners were held for installing skimming devices in ATMs. The accused would withdraw money by fraudulent means. The Kothunur police arrested the men and seized the skimming device and duplicate ATM cards from them. They were wanted in more than 20 cases. The issue of provoked street dogs attacking people has reached an alarming level in Chintamani in the district of Chikmalapura. Residents have stated that despite several complaints, officials have failed to act. Dogs have attacked 2 persons over the last 2 days. An 88-year-old man took an entrance exam for PhD at the HUBBY University. The elderly man is being identified as Sharana Baswaraj, a resident of Bisarahalli in Koppal Taluk. Baswaraj had retired as a school teacher in 1991-92. He got his post-graduation from HUBBY University last year. In a show of strength, supporters of the expelled DMK leader MK Alagiri took out a silent march from Valacha Road in Chennai to Karunanidhi Memorial at Marina Beach. The rally happens to be the first show of strength by Alagiri against his brother MK Stalin. Alagiri had earlier stated that 5 lakh people would attend the rally. Security at Karunanidhi's memorial at Marina Beach was beefed up to avoid any untoward incident. The Indian rupee continues to be under pressure. It hit an intraday low of 71 rupees 79 paise against the US dollar. In early morning trade, the rupee rose to 71.40, but the appreciation was short-lived as the dollar demand from importers continued to impact the rupee. Search and rescue operations continue in Kolkata following Tuesday's collapse of the Majarhat Bridge. 1 person lost his life and around 25 are severely injured in the mishap. Many people are still feared trapped under the debris. One of the witnesses claims the rescue operations are not taking place properly.
পুলিশকে প্রথম এসে পুলিশকে বললে তা পুলিশে কোনো স্টেপই নেয় না। এটা আমার ভাই প্রণব কুমার দে।
Step into a short break now, but news and updates continue on the other side. Stay tuned.
Wife Anushka is dearly missing hubby Virat. Greg believes Virat Kohli's best is yet to come. Rafael NADAL, the gladiator, marches on at the US Open. Action replay.
Welcome back. The Supreme Court will pronounce the verdict on Section 377 tomorrow. The Supreme Court will pronounce a verdict on the controversial and archaic provision tomorrow and Section 377, which makes case X a punishable offence. Now, this is what Supreme Court will pronounce on Section 377 tomorrow. It will pronounce a verdict on the controversial and archaic provision. Section 377 makes case X a punishable offence. Well, a lot of people will be awaiting this verdict across the country, as there were a lot of very controversial section, a lot of criticism against the Section 377. A lot of people are for it, many against it, and how the Supreme Court will decide, that really remains to be seen. A lot of protests, a lot of rallies, a lot of awareness drives being carried out in some in protest, some in favor, and some against Section 377. Supreme Court will pronounce its verdict on the Section 377 tomorrow, and Supreme Court, it is a controversial section and archaic provision, and which makes case X a punishable offence. And a lot of expectations on the way the Supreme Court will go, and a lot of people awaiting a favourable verdict, while certain sections of society are against it. Some people are for imposition of Section 377. Well, I'm joined by Megha, an activist. Thank you for joining us, Megha. Well, a lot of expectations on the Supreme Court ahead of this crucial verdict, Megha.
Hello.
Hello? Yes, Megha, if you can hear me, a lot of expectations from the Supreme Court tomorrow on Section 377, but judging by how the trial has gone, what is your prediction? Do you have any predictions?
हम क्या बोलेंगे तो A377 केस हमको नलसा जजमेंट में क्या बोले वही बात है ना, दूसरा हमको तो कुछ नहीं मानते।
अच्छा, अभी तो पर ये जो भी आर्ग्यूमेंट्स हुआ है, ज्यादा लोग कई लोग उससे फॉर हैं, कई लोग उससे अगेंस्ट है, बट जो भी आर्ग्यूमेंट्स हुआ है उससे क्या पता चलता है कि अगर वो सेक्शन सुप्रीम कोर्ट उसको हटा देंगे कि वो रहने देंगे?
हटा देना अच्छा है। अभी वो तो पहले वो टाइम पे ब्रिटिश लोग ने छोड़ा, ब्रिटिश लोग ही चले गए, वो 377 केस किस लिए है ना। हाँ, वो तो नहीं चाहिए। मैं बोलती, मेरे अनुभव से मैं बोलती 377 केस हटा दो।
पर ये तो ज्यादा पुराना सेक्शन है, वो उस टाइम में शायद वो अप्रोप्रिएट था, बट अभी तो वो ठीक नहीं है, आप कह रहे हैं?
हाँ, अभी ठीक नहीं। वो तो जमाने से वो लोग बना के गए ब्रिटिश वाले, तो वो हो गया, वो लोग चले गए। अभी वो 377 केस रख के क्या करेंगे हम लोग, है ना। हम लोग को भी 4 जन के जैसे जीना है ना।
सही है, पर अभी तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट भी ये समझते हैं क्या, ये बात समझते हैं क्या आपके ख्याल में कि वो तो पुराने जमाने का था वो सेक्शन?
हाँ, जमाने का था। अभी है ना, कोई हमारा ट्रांसजेंडर कोई है, अच्छा लोग उनको बिठा के सब उनको इंक्वायरी करके बाद में ये लोग जजमेंट देना पड़ता है ना। अभी मैं क्या बोलती, अल्सर जजमेंट सुप्रीम कोर्ट में दिया ना, तो उसके बारे में सोच के ये लोग 377 केस का कैसा है क्या है सब बता सकते हैं ना उनको। हम भी कैसे है, कैसे जीना है, क्या है, सब हम दिखाना पड़ता है ना।
पर आपके ख्याल में ज्यादा लोग इसको हटाने के लिए कह रहे हैं कि आपके ख्याल में क्या लगता है?
मेरे अनुभव में मैं बोलती 377 केस नहीं चाहिए।
ठीक है, बहुत शुक्रिया मेगा हमसे बात करने से। वो दैट वाज मेगा, an activist who was speaking to us on the phone line, and he was saying that section 377 should go. It is an archaic provision and it is not applicable anymore. Well, a crucial verdict from the Supreme Court tomorrow. Will section 377 go or will it remain? That is what a lot of expectations tomorrow on the verdict. How will the Supreme Court decide remains to be seen. Bollywood's veteran actor Dilip Kumar has been admitted to the Lilavati Hospital in Mumbai this afternoon after suffering a serious infection. It is being said that the actor was doing fine until his health deteriorated suddenly. He is being kept under observation by a team of doctors. Dilip Kumar is reportedly suffering from a chest infection. The actor complained about feeling uneasy, following which he was rushed to the hospital. Well, Dilip Kumar is presently in the Lilavati Hospital in Mumbai. He was rushed there after suffering a serious infection. It is being said that the actor was doing fine until his health deteriorated suddenly. He is being kept under observation by a team of doctors. Dilip Kumar is reportedly suffering from a chest infection. The actor complained about feeling uneasy, following which he was rushed to the hospital. The Supreme Court has declined a petition calling for night driving to be allowed at the Bandipur Forest Reserve. The petitioner had sought night movement through Bandipur to help in quick relief to Kerala, but a 3-judge bench led by Chief Justice of India Deepak Mishra upheld the night driving ban in Bandipur. So the ban will continue in Bandipur, where night driving was not allowed, but there were a lot of claims. In fact, a petition was filed in the Supreme Court saying that night driving should be allowed, but now the Supreme Court has said that night driving through Bandipur forest will not be allowed. And well, a lot of debates, a lot of discussions were underway. Animal activists wanted the ban to stay simply because movement of vehicles through the night, where there are a lot of animal movement during the night time, it would. Well, I'm joined in by Praveen Bhargava, environmentalist, on the phone line. Praveen, it is a good move by the Supreme Court because there was a lot of clamour for night movement through the Bandipur forest.
No, Supreme Court has still not taken any decision. They have deferred the matter by 1 week as far as my information goes.
Right.
They have not instantly agreed to Kerala's demand
Yes.
for revoking the ban.
Yes.
So the matter is going to be listed as far as I can, the information that I have.
Right.
That after 1 week, the application of Kerala government will be looked at by the Supreme Court. But the point is that they have instantly not agreed to Kerala's demand.
So is there a possibility, or is it too early to say, is there a possibility that they may
I do not want to speculate.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that the Supreme Court of India, which has been passing several landmark judgments to protect forests and wildlife, will certainly look at this matter very carefully, because Bandipur is one of the most important tiger reserves in the country, and in fact Bandipur, Nagarhole, Wayanad, Mudumalai Tiger Complex has the highest number of tigers and Asiatic elephants anywhere in the world. It is one of the most precious metapopulations. And therefore the court is going to very, very carefully consider the matter.
Yes.
And we are hoping that the court will not allow any relaxation of the ban.
Right, Praveen. Thank you so much for joining us. That was Praveen Bhargava, environmental activist, on the Supreme Court's decision on well, Kerala had asked for free movement of vehicles at night in the Bandipur Tiger Reserve, but now it looks like the petition has been deferred. In a shocking incident, Congress MLA P.T. Parmeshwar Nayak was seen threatening a resident of stuffing his mouth with boots. The incident took place in Mailara village in Huvina Hadagalli Taluka, Ballari. It is said that the minister was telling that none of the previous political representatives had done anything, to which the resident Shankarappa opposed. The MLA's supporters, it is said, tried to assault the resident Shankarappa during the incident, and even the MLA was seen using abusive language against the resident. Well, I'm joined in by Devraj, Gram Panchayat member. Devraj, ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡಿಕೆ. ದೇವರಾಜ್ ಅವರೇ, ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ದೇವರಾಜ್ ಅವರೇ, ಅವರ MLA ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅವರು?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಗ್ರಾಮ ಪಂಚಾಯತಿ ಶಿಲಾನ್ಯಾಸ ಬಂದಿದ್ರು ಅವರು. ತಾಲೂಕಿನ MLAಗಳು ಅವರು. ಪ್ರೋಟೋಕಾಲ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಾವೇನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಿ, ಪ್ರೋಟೋಕಾಲ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಮ್ಮ ಗ್ರಾಮ ಪಂಚಾಯತಿ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರನ್ನ ನಾವು ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತೆ ಒಳಗೆ ಇಡಬೇಕಂತ ನಾವ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ. ನಿನ್ನೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ರಾಗ ಕಲ್ಲಿನಾಗ ಗ್ರಾಮ ಪಂಚಾಯತಿ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತೆ ಒಳಗ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವತ್ತೇ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ. ಅದನ್ನ ಇವತ್ತೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತಾಲೂಕ್ ಪಂಚಾಯತಿ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರನ್ನ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತೆ ಒಳಗೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದ್ರಿ ಇವತ್ತು. ಅದಕ್ಕ ಹಿಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರ, ನೀವು ಗಡಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಿರಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿರಿ, ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿರಿ ಅಂತಂದು ಹೇಳಿ ಅವಾಜ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು. ಅದು ಗೋಳಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಅಂತಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಸರಿ ಅವಾಚ್ಯ ಶಬ್ದಗಳಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನ ನಿಂದನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಗ್ರಾಮ ಪಂಚಾಯತಿ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರನ್ನ ಸದಸ್ಯರನ್ನ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸಕ್ಕೆ ತೆಗೆಯಲಿಲ್ಲದೇನೆ ಅವ್ರ ಶಿಲಾನ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡಿರಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಅವರು. ಅಲ್ರಿ, ಗ್ರಾಮ ಪಂಚಾಯತಿ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರ ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಇಲ್ದನ್ನ ಶಿಲಾನ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಎಂತ ಇದ್ರ ನಮ್ಮ ದುರದೃಷ್ಟಕರಲ್ರಿ ಇದು. ಒಬ್ಬ ತಾಲೂಕಿನ MLA ಆಗಿ ಪ್ರೋಟೋಕಾಲ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಪ್ರೋಟೋಕಾಲ್ ಅನ್ನೋದ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ದಂಗ ಅವ್ರು ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ರಿ ಇದು?
ಬಟ್ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಒಂಥರ ತುಂಬಾ ಕ್ರೋಧವಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರ ಅವರು ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ?
ಹ್ಞೂನ್ರಿ, ದಬ್ಬಾಳಿಕೆಯಿಂದ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಯಾರ. ನೀವು ಗಡಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಿರಿ ಅಂತಂದ ಆ ಶಿಲಾನ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡೋ ಮುಂದ ನಾವು ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ರಿ, ಗಡಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದಾರೆ ಹಿಂಗಾಕ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಯಾರ ಅವ್ರು. ಅಲ್ರಿ, ಇವ್ ತಾಲೂಕಿನ MLA ಆಗಿ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರ ನಮ್ಮರ ಬರ್ರಿಯಪ್ಪ, ನಮ್ಮ ತಾಲೂಕಿನಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬರ್ರಿ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸೇರಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತಂದು ಹೇಳೋದು ಒಂದು ಮಾನವ ವಿಚಾರ ಇರ್ತೈತ್ರಿ. ಅದನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವ್ರು ಗಡಿಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ, ಹಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ, ಹಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ ಅಂತಂದು ಗ್ರಾಮ ಪಂಚಾಯತ್ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಗಳನ್ನ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸಕ್ಕೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳೋದನ್ನ ಬಂದು ಅವರ ಶಿಲಾನ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ತಾಲೂಕಿನ MLA ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಕೆಲಸ ಏನ್ರಿ ಇದು? ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟು ನೋವು ಆಕೈತ್ರಿ ಇದು?
ಬಟ್ ಇವರು ಯಾರು? ಇವರು ಒಬ್ರು ಶಂಕರಪ್ಪ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದಾರ ಅವರು MLAಗೆ?
ಶಂಕರಪ್ಪರ್ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು MLA ಗಡಿಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ, ಹಿಂಗೆಲ್ಲ MLA ಆಗಿ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರತ್ರಿ, ಹಿಂಗ್ ಮಾತಾಡಬಾರತ್ರಿ ಅಂದಕ್ಕ ತನ್ನ ತಾಲೂಕ್ ಪಂಚಾಯತ್ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು, ಈಗ ಹಾಲಿ ತಾಲೂಕ್ ಪಂಚಾಯತ್ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಅವ್ರ ಸೋಗಿ ಹಾಲೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಕಪ್ಪಳ ಕೊಡೋದು ಹೊಡೆದಾರೆ. ಇವ್ರ ತಾಲೂಕಿನ ಶಾಸಕರು ಬಾಯ ಕೂಟ್ ಹಿಡ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿರ್ತಾರೆ.
ಹೌದು,
ಹಿಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾತಾಡಬಹುದು ಸರ್ ಈಗ ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು MLA ಆಗಿ.
ಬಟ್ ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಕ್ಷಮಾ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರ? ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿಲ್ವಾ ಅವರು?
ಏನೇನು ಕೇಳಿಲ್ರಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಊರ ಗ್ರಾಮದ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಏಕವಚನದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ರಿ ಅವರು.
ಓಕೆ, ರೈಟ್. ದೇವರಾಜ್ ಅವರೇ, ತುಂಬಾ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡಿಕೆ. ದಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ದೇವರಾಜ್ saying that he's questioning whether is this the manner in which the MLA is supposed to speak. It is said that the MLA used abusive language, and he even said that he would stuff the mouth of a resident with boots. And the incident took place at Malaravali, Ballari. And well, we move over to Mysuru now, where a very colorful display. The elephants are being treated. They have been, remember, they have been fed, they have been allowed to relax, and preparation is underway for the welcome of the Dasara Jumbos in Mysuru. You see plenty of security officials there. The elephants decorated and welcomed in a very grand manner before the Dasara festivities began. Remember, in the last week, they were fed well. They were brought in from the forests and they were being fed well, and they are being treated well, and now they are being welcomed into Mysuru. Well, there you have the array of elephants there on display there. Very colorful display ahead of the festivities, of course. I'm joined by my colleague Arun Sund, and well, we will have to get back on that phone. But at the moment, you can see these are visuals coming in from Mysuru, where the elephants in all their splendor being welcomed. A whole lot of crowd, many people there, security officials of course foremost, but plenty of people there to welcome the Dasara Jumbos. And these are visuals coming to you live from Mysuru, where you see the elephants are being readied to be brought into the cultural capital of the state, where the Dasara festivities will begin in a very grand manner in a few weeks from now. And the Mysuru in-charge minister there, GT Deve Gowda, who is performing the puja for the elephants even before they brought there. You can actually see his hand going up in the ambulation with the incense sticks. That is GT Deve Gowda, the Mysuru district in-charge minister, who is welcoming the Jumbos, and of course very colorfully decked up. Well, I'm joined in by my colleague Arun Sundaram on the phone line. Well, Arun, start of the Dasara festivities, a very pleasant sight, a very heartwarming sight to see the elephants being welcomed. Of course, it's a harbinger of what is to follow for Dasara, a very colorful, grand, spectacular festival which will last a week, Arun.
Absolutely, Michael. In fact, this time around, perhaps all the boxes have been ticked right. We've had copious rains, although it's left. It's created its own problems, but this time around, the Dasara festivities will obviously be very, very colorful, to say the least. And we've seen these herds of elephants or tuskers arrive at Mysore, because remember, the Mysore is the heritage capital. It's got worldwide acclaim for the Dasara festivities, and the cream on the icing on the cake is obviously the Jambu Savari that happens on the last day, or the day on which Vijayadashmi is celebrated. You have this magnificent parade of tuskers, And as we speak, these tuskers have already arrived. They will go through a rigorous process of being trained. Remember, the lead elephant, Arjuna, will be given charge of carrying the howdah. And all this would necessitate training to be given to these tuskers. They will be made to literally walk up and down the city, and that itself is a fascinating sight. So you can see more and more number of people arriving in Mysuru to have a look at these magnificent tuskers and the beauty they add to the splendor of what is called the world famous Mysore Dasara, Michael.
Yes, absolutely. Something to look forward to. A very pleasant sight, Arun, and a lot of people, a very spectacular sight. This itself, there would be a lot of people who have turned up. You can actually see a lot of curious bystanders plus officials. You also probably have a band as well welcoming the elephants into Mysuru. But Arun, a lot of very traditionally decked up. This has been happening since the time of the Wadayars, and this tradition is continuing, Arun.
Yes, we have continued it, albeit it's done on a very low profile when you have a bit of a problem like you had during the last 3 years when the state was facing acute drought. But this time around, thankfully, God Almighty has showered His blessings on the people of Karnataka. We've had bountiful rains, although that has brought with it a whole baggage of problems. But we are kind of allowing that to be forgotten and soaking in the festivities, so to speak, Vijay.
Right. Thank you, Arun, for joining us with all those details. My colleague Arun saying, of course, it is something to be proud about. The Dasara festivities, a very colorful, grand ceremony, worldwide, internationally acclaimed Dasara festival of Mysuru. And this is the start of it. The elephants being welcomed into Mysuru. They will be trained there, as Arun was saying. They will be trained for a few days, and Arjuna probably will be carrying the howdah. While that is yet to be decided, but most likely it will be Arjuna who will be carrying the howdah, and these elephants being, at the moment, being welcomed into Mysuru. A puja is performed. We saw a few priests, and it is said that the Mysore district minister also is in charge. A Mysore district in charge minister is also present at the location. It's been a year since the death of Gauri Lankesh, who was shot dead on last September evening in front of her house. What has transpired? What are the developments which have taken place? Today, there have been plenty of updates. We take a look at that. Well, hundreds of people gathered at Maurya Circle on the death anniversary of Gauri Lankesh. The Gauri Memorial Trust is holding the meet, demanding that the organization behind Gauri Lankesh's murder be banned. Well, it is said that the rationalists will march from Maurya Circle to Raj Bhavan and submit a memorandum to the governor. Prakash Rai and other personalities attended the meeting. You can actually see the visuals on the right-hand side of your screen at Chamrajpet, where where Prakash Rai is also present. And these are visuals from earlier in the morning, where they had gathered to commemorate the one-year anniversary of Gauri Lankesh. Meanwhile, members of the Jana Jagrati Vedike protested against imposing the COCO Act on Gauri murder accused. The SIT is misleading the investigation, is what Amrutesh, a High Court lawyer, has said. Innocent Hindus are being made victims, he said, and Gauri was killed over a property dispute. That's the stance, that's the version of Amrutesh, a High Court lawyer. And why isn't the SIT questioning Indrajit Lankesh and Kavita Lankesh, is what Amrutesh, the High Court lawyer, is saying. Gauri was killed over a property dispute is his stance, and he says, why aren't the kith and kin of Gauri Lankesh's family being questioned over this development? The most shocking details have emerged in the Gauri Lankesh murder case. It is said that 45 people were trained to eliminate rationalists. 45 people were trained in the jungles of Belagavi. People were being trained from 2010 onwards. The SIT had questioned several of the trained men, and this is the information that they have got. There have been plenty of accused who have been apprehended in the past few weeks. And the SIT, collecting all the information, have stumbled upon some crucial details and crucial information. And this is one of them, that 45 people were trained to eliminate rationalists. And 45 people were trained in the jungles of Belagavi. People were being trained from 2010. The coalition government headed by Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy has the numbers but is wobbly, to say the least. The BJP is fully aware of it and is keen on disturbing the coalition, but it could be running into a wall of opposition.
The coalition's wall. Well, the wall of opposition is two Congress leaders or the Water Resources Minister D.K. Shivakumar and his brother, the Congress MP D.K. Suresh. D.K. brothers are talking to BJP MLAs. Have 4 BJP MLAs spoken to the Congress leaders? If political grapevine is to be believed, it is said that the DK brothers have reportedly spoken to 4 BJP legislators. Apparently, the incumbent BJP legislator from Hosadurga, Gulihatti D. Shekhar, accompanied by 3 other BJP legislators, had met DK Shivkumar. The meeting between the BJP legislators and DK Shivkumar met at the latter's Sadashiv Nagar residence. The meeting lasted for over half an hour. Will Hosadurga MLA now join Congress? Remember, it was about 2 months ago when Gulihatti Shekhar stirred a hornet's nest when he reportedly attended a dinner thrown for the coalition MLAs by the Water Resources DK Shivkumar. Ahead of the trust vote, it were the DK brothers who assumed responsibility of keeping the flock intact. Prasna Gaunkar for NEWS9 Bengaluru.
A boat carrying about 40 people, including children and women, in Brahmaputra River in Assam capsizes. The boat was on its way to Madhyam Khanda in North Guwahati from Guwahati. Reports suggest about 15 people have been rescued so far. Witnesses say they saw several passengers from the boat attempting to swim to the shore. The NDRF and SDRF are currently conducting search operations. The river is in spate due to the recent rains in These are visuals from Assam, where a boat carrying about 40 people, including children and women, capsized in Brahmaputra River. The boat was on its way to Madhyam Khanda, North Guwahati, from Guwahati. Reports suggest that about 15 people have been rescued so far. Witnesses say they saw several passengers from the boat attempting to swim to the shore. NDRF and SDRF are currently conducting search operations. The river is in spate due to the recent rains in Arunachal Pradesh. The Maharashtra government has filed an affidavit in the Supreme Court defending the action of Pune police against the 5 activists who are under house arrest. The Maharashtra government claims that it has a strong evidence against the 5 activists. The affidavit claims that the 5 activists had planned to incite violence. Supreme Court will hear the case tomorrow. The Pune cops had arrested 5 activists, including Baravara Rao and Sudha Bharadwaj. These are the 5 activists who were placed under house arrest by the Supreme Court, and the hearing will be held tomorrow. And there were a lot of protests, there were a lot of criticism against the arrest of the activists, demanding that they be released, and that it was a move by the government to silence voices of opposition. And now the Maharashtra government has filed an affidavit in the Supreme Court saying that it was not wrong to place the activists under house arrest. In a show of strength, supporters of the expelled DMK leader M.K. Aragiri took out a silent protest rally from Valachar Road in Chennai